Howdy everyone, I'm here, it's UFO Bob, and today we're going to talk about gimbals, specifically the Zhiyun Smooth 5, that's right. Now, for the last 4 months, I have been dying for a new gimbal, and I'll explain why later. And I looked at a couple of different choices, and it boiled down to two. That was the Zhiyun Smooth 5, and DJI has a new gimbal out as well. And after reviewing the research that I had, plus some, some encouragement from my supporters, such as Nosh and a couple of other people, I made the decision to buy the gimbal. And I can tell you right off the bat, hey Scorpion, I see you. I can tell you right off the bat how much it's going to cost. I figured we're going to get that out of the way. It was $182 with some change, with tax. And I bought it from B&H Photo. And so far, I like what I see and how it operates. And we're going to cover some of that today. It's not going to be an in-depth tutorial or a review. It's more of kind of an overview. So we might as well get started. Let's first talk about what I was working with previously. This is the original gimbal I was working. This is a Smooth Q3. And you can see I'm using this very old and very heavy tripod, which mounts to the gimbal, okay? And this was great when I was using my previous iPhone, okay? However, see if it's turned on, there you go. However, when I bought the iPhone 13 Pro, that changed everything, and you'll find out shortly. So now, this is the new gimbal, okay? So give you kind of a close-up. Let me slide in here for you, and I'm going to give you just a quick overview of what we've got here. So, in no particular order, okay? We have this here is your joystick control. So in fact, we might as well turn it on. So we'll start actually with the power button, which is right there. And then it should power up. There you go. Okay, and this is right now I have the iPhone, I don't know what it is. I think this is a 6 or a 7. I'm mounted here for demonstration purposes because I'm, streaming with the small rig mounted to a tripod so that I can show you both gimbals. But as you can see, this is your joystick. Let's come back out here and you'll see how smooth it goes. So there's down and then up and all that good stuff. It's very fluid. And then I like it. It's very, very easy to use. And what's really neat, because it is a joystick, I can actually, I don't know what the term is, but I can pan and tilt at the same time. So I don't think you can really see it. You'd see it if you were watching on the video, and I really like that feature. Okay, then it has this focus and zoom control. Now, they have an app, I think it's called the ZY Cam app, that you install into your phone, and then through Bluetooth, you can control this to control the focus. However, that's not in the live stream like we're doing right now. So that's one downside, okay? But it's okay, I can live with that. What else do I want to go over? The main thing about this camera, or this gimbal, is that unlike the old Zhiyun system, the gimbal does not block my wide angle lens on my iPhone Pro 13. This one did. And I'm actually going to give you a real-time demonstration of that shortly. The other thing I like about this is that it comes with its own tripod. Okay, let's see, turn it here so we have light on it. It comes with a tripod. I better turn this off first. Hang on here. Make sure it's off. Power down, baby, power down. Are we off? No, are you off? No, you're not off yet. Give me a second, everyone. I want to make sure it's turned off. There we go. Is that off? No, that is back on. There you go. It's off now. Okay. As I was saying, it comes with its own tripod. The tripod will screw off to this, hopefully without dropping it. In fact, probably a smart thing to do would be to take the legs, do that, and we can turn it that way. Yeah, that's much better. So you can see it comes off. There's your tripod. Now you compare that to this dinosaur that I've been using for the last 2 years. I mean, you talk about compact, lightweight, and a much smaller footprint. I mean, let's take a look here again, just for comparison. You can see that much smaller. Now, I will give this one credit. This is metal. Because it's metal, it's a lot more rugged. I am of the suspicion, because this is plastic, the wrong circumstance would easily probably snap these legs. But again, it's a trade-off that I'm willing to live with. I like the fact that it is lightweight. In fact, that's one of the things that I really like about this gimbal, is that by comparison to the old gimbal, I would say it's about 20 to 30% lighter overall. And that makes a big difference when you're walking around like this and carrying it. Hey, Nosh, good to see you. All right. You'll have to rewind and watch this and replay later. So let's see here. What else do I want to go over and tell you about? Oh, yeah. In fact, you came in at just the right time, Nosh. Nosh was one of the people that told me about this particular gimbal. He also told me how I could connect it to an app called Filmic Pro. Now, Filmic Pro does not work in live stream mode at the present. Hopefully at some point it will. However, if for my edited content, when I hook up Filmic Pro to this, I'll have full control over my aperture, my focus, my zoom, my changing from one lens to the other. I mean, it's going to really change the way I function. I mean, before, I'll probably still use this because there's things about it I like, but this is, yeah, I'll do it this way. I'm just kind of crowded in here, so I'm trying to be careful not to knock anything over. This is my Canon 80D, okay? This has been my workhorse for many, many years. Let's see here if you can see that. In fact, I'll take it off the tripod. Hang on. Okay, so there you go. This is my Canon 80D. This has been my workhorse, okay? And I've got 135, excuse me, what was it? You're right, excuse me. It's an 18 to 135 millimeter lens. So this has been very, very practical for my shoots in the past. This is set up for still photography. This is a slave, this is the master. Then each of these lights, which you can't see them, can you see back there, that blue one? I have 3 lights. When I pull the trigger, it snaps these off. In fact, for the fun of it, let's snap off the lights. Okay, I'm going to take your picture. Everyone stay in focus and say cheeseburger. Well, you know, it helps if you turn on the power to the, and I call myself a photographer. All right, here you go. Let's see if we can make it happen this time. There you go. Let's see what you look like. You don't look like anything because I wasn't shooting towards the lights. If I'd gone this way, there you go. Again, it's not set up, the lighting is not set up for great photography because I moved the lights around for the live stream. But you get the idea. The thing is, with the, I want the chest locked down. Okay. The thing is, with the new gimbal and the new iPhone Pro and the Filmic Pro app, I am going to be able to, run and gun so lightly. I'm just going to be. It's not going to be as heavy. It's not going to be as obtrusive. It's not going to be as. People aren't going to be aware of me, I hope, is when I got a big old camera and a tripod, and that's why I'm fascinated by this. This does come with a cable to charge it, but it does not come with a charger. So if you want one, you're going to have to buy that extra. It will plug in, of course, to your, in my case, a Mac. So I plug it in there, and I have a Mac charger, so I'm covered. But you might want to consider that if you're going to buy it. There is something about this unit that I really do like, and that is, and I haven't purchased it yet, but it's on my wish list. They have these magnetic ports. Can you see that there? Let's see, can we get a good shot? Huh? I want to get the light on that just right. There you go. Those magnetic ports on the top and on the bottom allow you to mount lights. So you can light up your face and your eyes and have a better image, especially in low light conditions. That's another thing that I really like about it. So with that being said, I'm now going to take the camera out of the small rig frame here, and I'm going to mount it to the old gimbal and show you what it looks like when the camera's in wide angle mode, and then I'll switch from there to the new gimbal so you can see the difference. So first we're going to, that's right, when I turn around, is the view clear with the Zhiyun? You don't see the gimbal in the frame? We shall see, won't we, Nosh? You'll just have to wait. All right, hang on. So pull this baby out. Oh, that's the other thing I like about this. The holder for the camera is it's much easier to mount the camera in here. Also, with the new design, balancing the camera is way easier. Oh, I'm really stoked by it. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to take you guys for a ride. You're going to go for a ride at least 1-2 times, okay? So I'm going to unscrew you here. That sounds kind of weird. Should choose my words more carefully. Go from there. We're going to come over here to the old gimbal. So orientation is locked. Well, that's the way it should be. Okay, slide it in. Okay, now I gotta balance it. As you can see, it's not balanced yet. So I gotta balance it here. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. And again, it's getting in and getting it balanced is a little more tricky with the old gimbal. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna power up. Boom, we're powered up. Okay, now it's a little cockeyed. It's okay, it has to be perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the camera. Oops, come on, there you go. Camera should be switched on now. Now what I don't see here, which is kind of weird, we are still live, yes? It seems we are. This is kind of odd. Tell me we're still live. Hang on, guys. I'm going to look at my iPad here. Tell me we're live. Tell me I didn't lose you by moving it around. Okay, thank you, Nosh. Okay, great. So what's kind of perplexing me here is that I don't see the controls that will allow me. So I'm going to swing over this way. Yeah, but I am. I'm touching the interface. You normally go back there, go there. No. To me, it looks like I'm using the controls from when I'm just using the camera normally. I don't understand why it's doing that. Oh, come on. I'm touching the camera. Let's see. See, I don't want that. Yeah, it's acting like a standard mode for when I'm. That is really, really thing. Cancel that. So, okay, but this is now showing me what I wanted you to see. Okay, now I know what my mistake was. Okay, there we go. So now, user error, folks. So, as you can see to the right hand of the frame, you can see a portion of the gimbal right here, okay? So, that sucks. It distracts the viewer from what I'm trying to present, okay? I mean, the controls are fine, but, if I'm just doing me, which was the camera mounted to? I was, okay. The camera is mounted, hang on, Nash, I don't know how to explain that to you. Give me a second here. In fact, while we're doing that, I'm going to actually pull you out of here because I want to get you into the good gimbal because that's where the fun's going to begin. I mean, so the camera is mounted to, if you were facing the camera and I'm behind the screen, the camera is to the upper left-hand side. Let's see here. So the camera would be up on the other side of the screen. That's where the three cameras are. So now, what we're going to do is I'm going to take it out of the frame. So hang on, you're going to go for a ride again. I know this is not the greatest when it comes to live stream. It's being jostled around like that, but it's part of the process. So now I'm going to put you into the new Zhiyun Smooth 5. And it was, boom, I'm done. Look, it's already balanced and I haven't even turned it on yet. Okay, so now I'm going to power up. There it goes. It's powered up. And let's see here. Okay, it was very fast, Nosh. No, that's odd. Okay, now why is it doing it that way? Okay, that's going up. Uh-oh, you know what? I may have, you'll find out in just a second, around and around and around we go. Where she stops, nobody knows. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Now that is cool. Uh-oh. Orientation locked again. Something's kind of goofed up here, folks, and I don't know what it is. Because I may have inadvertently engaged the lock, because there are three locks for each axis. Okay, so I'm going to pick you up. There are three locks for each axis, and I may have inadvertently locked the one axis. I'm going to see if I can. I don't want to screw around with it too much. Whee! That's right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the other side. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to go as wide as I possibly can. Okay. That's the same. That's odd. Oh, yeah, I can tell it's, I've got something going on with the locks. There we go. Hang on. I think it just undid itself. Yes, it did. Or did it? Yes, completely. You can see, as you can see there, it does, nothing is blocked whatsoever. So, and that was the small rig that I used to have the camera mounted in when I started the show. And it's on a quick release plate. So if I wanted to get to it, yeah, I better not try. I'm sure I'll drop something. You get the idea. And then I might as well give you the whole enchilada in terms of what the studio looks like, okay? So again, this, hang on. Something's screwy here. Hang on. You know, the irony is that earlier today when I was testing this, I had no problems. Everything was working exactly as I expected. But anyway, so there it is. So that pretty much wraps it up, guys. There's no sense in going much further, I think. Hang on here. Let me see if I can solve this problem, because this is really bugging me. Why is it locked there? And there's, yes, locking mechanism there. That's, yes, okay. It may be, okay. It may be, oh, I know. Ha, ha, ha. Okay, it was user error. My bad. Okay, so let's see. Now you should be okay. Are we? Right. So that should there's that portion. Okay, hang on, guys. I've got to. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, give me 1 second. I know where I made my mistake. Okay. Oh, I'm going to correct it. At least theoretically, I'm going to correct it. Okay. So there's that. So. Yes, the trials and tribulations of live streaming. It doesn't want to. There you go. There you go. So now I've got to turn it off. So I'm going to turn off the power right there. Okay. Now, I put that there. And that's the way the camera, that's the way that it should have started out. That's where I made my error. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's where I made my mistake. Okay, we will see anyway in a second. Uh-oh, zoom back, huh? Black screen. Hang on, Nosh. Thank you for the heads up. Let me know when it... So now that's a nice close-up of my ear. Okay, I'm back. All right, here we go. So now I'm going to, theoretically, mount the phone correctly. So hang on 1 second. That is the one thing that, unlike the old phone or the old gimbal, the way this mounts is just a wee bit different. And I went off of habit. There you go. Deep into the nose of the UFO Bob, yes. That's a rabbit hole you really don't want to go down. Okay, so now, turn it back on. Okay. So now this should function properly. Let's find out. It doesn't seem to want to function properly. Yes. Well, come on. What's the issue? Okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to have to wrap it up then. There's no sense in you being bored to death as I fiddle with it. Thank you for watching. If you didn't find this useful, consider, give me a comment, or if you really like it, you can thumbs up, and if you really like it, you can subscribe. And I do have a Discord server, so that link is in the description box down there somewhere. All right, everyone. Thank you for showing up, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.